one side there was a city, on the other side a city, and an island in the middle had another city. Each one was very different, and each thought their city was better than the others, so they never went to visit each other, ever. One city was made entirely of rock. Another had a huge volcano in it, and the flames and the heat would melt the sand on the beaches. They could make glass. And one had a beautiful forest all through it, so everything in their city was made of wood. Well, one day, something entirely different happened that would change them all. A boat came down the river. In the boat, groups of engineers. They were crowded around, taking a look at cities to see what raw materials they had. They sailed up to the city of wood. The mayor of the city saw the boat coming, and he said to the engineers, said, and so all the people of the city gathered around their mayor, and they sang a song about how terrific their city is. We love our city because it's the best. Our city is better than all the rest. It gives us joy and it gives us now the two mayors got into the boat with the engineers, and they decided they'd go to the city of glass. People in the city of glass saw the boat approaching. The mayor called and said,
Who are you? What are you doing here? We are engineers. Tell us about your city.
so they sang a song about their city. We love our city because it's the best. Our city is better than all the rest. It gives us fame and it gives us a laugh. It gives us every little thing we ask. But we will never leave our city. We will never go. The city is our home. The city is our home. Then the engineers asked,
Our glass is good for windows. Glass is good for doors.
the glass
Glass
was,
is good for...
the glass was good for making cups to drink out of. But then the other engineer asked,
What panel is it? You can see through glass easily. Glass is easy to break.
can you imagine if your car was made of glass and it bumped into another car? Living in a glass city wasn't that great. So the mayor said, or so the